Hiya, welcome to another video. The snow's not settled, it's December 2022, and as I said in some other videos, I want to get the bar cleared out with rubbish. It's just got a build up of fishing gear and empty beer bottles, and it's just become a storage area. So what I've done now, finally, at the weekend, I managed to move the other shed behind me. You'll see there's a gap there now. We had a small shed there which contained all the fishing bits and bobs, and that's now gone around to another premises, so we've moved that. That was a bloody nightmare because my son built that by hand. It was heavy, so we had to dismantle that and move that away now, so that's gone. So now I've got empty space here now. I've had this new shed here for quite a while. It's going to be a workshop. I think it's 6x8. You can just sneak in that gap there. Now if you look in the background there, you'll see the background. The concrete surface is not the best. It wants gunning up and redoing, so I'm going to do that next year. When the weather gets better, March, April, May, I'm going to bring the shed forward, clear it out and gun that up and do a nice concrete pad for this workshop. But temporarily, and I mean this, temporarily, I want to get this shed built, put all my bits and bobs from the bar into this shed. Eventually it's going to be for my CNC machine. I'm not sure if you've seen the videos of that, but eventually I want to get that CNC machine up and running in there. But temporarily I'm going to put it on that awful base there. I know it's a bit naff. As I say, it's going to be gunned up and a nice concrete pad put there next year. I'm going to do some bits and other mods in the garden anyway. So what I want to do for now is get the shed built, get all the bits and bobs out of the bar, move it over, get me lights back up. You'll see me, I've got my lights hanging on here, get me lights back up around this shed. I've coated the sides and the back. It didn't come out too, it was 2 coats, believe it or not, it didn't come out brilliant, but look, I've been on my hands and knees in the dirt and snow. That's the hardest bit now. I put the timbers underneath the base, it's in 2 pieces. Now when I fix the back and the side, get the roof on and slide in position. I'm hoping I might get it done today, if not, it'll be another couple of days time. Just got to tip that over, screw that on, then the side on. I pre-coated these already, 2 coats, because I won't be able to get down the side. If you watch one of my popular videos about building a bar, pub shed, you should have access all the way around the shed, really, to be fair. But I think I'm going to have this one so it's movable, so I'll be able to slide it forwards and backwards a bit. It's not going to have a lot in it eventually, so. But you do really want space around the shed, but unfortunately I can't. I need the biggest workshop I can get, or shed, become workshop, to fit my CNC machine in. I'm hoping to get this done, get the lights in, and get it all back up and running. My chairs, lighting up, chimney going again, barbecue, etc. So I can Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and around the Christmas period when I'm off, we can have a few drinks, get the chimney near a light, get some lads around and have a beer. That's the plan anyway. So without further ado, as they say, let's crack on and get the back on the side on the roof, and I might have to drag my son out. Hopefully I might get that slid in tonight, you never know. So let's crack on and do that now. I've got to try and screw the 2 corners together. It's an actual 2-man job. I'm thinking I'll put that on there, and that on there, and that on there. I've got screwed in, not pre. Oh, I don't like spider. Oh, God, massive, you bastards. Jesus. They're not pre-drilled. I'll let that one live. There's no pilot holes, they're not pre-drilled. I'm trying to think of the best way to get that on there. Once I get one screw in, I think it will be alright. I need to lift this onto here. And it's got wet. That's quite heavy. Now I've got to grab that. I'll get one screw in. Oh! Right, I've got one screw. That's sort of done it. I'll go around back now, see if I can go back now, tap it in. My plan is get a drill bit and put a couple of pilot holes through there first. In there, just to put it. That looks alright at the bottom. Back on my knees again. One there. And the plan is then to put it in at the bottom of it. It's a two-man job really, to be fair. I'm trying to do it on my bloody arm here. I might have to drag it forward slightly. No space. Right, so I cheated a little bit there. One on the outside actually. You're not meant to, you're meant to screw the inside into the timber, but when I went on the outside, put a screw in at the bottom, pulled it all in nice. One's round off here, I want to sort that out. But I think that's going alright. I'll shift it over a bit, get the other side on, get the roof on I think, hopefully. A lot easier with two people, but just so it's long on the out, one man, you've got to keep going on the outside and pushing bits in and stuff like that. I might put one in the floor, you're not meant to yet, but I might put one in the floor to stop it moving about. God. Alright, that's enough for today. I've done enough on my own. It's a two-man job really, but I've made a bit of an effort. I've got to manage to get the roof on. Just got to put some screws in the roof, line it out a little bit, and I'm not going to get it all done today. There's not a lot of light this time to use this, so looking alright. Doing a nice little workshop. It's quite a nice size actually. I'm quite pleased with it. Thinking about it, should get a CNC machine here, but like I say, for a little while it's going to be a storage area. So unlucky. Bit peed off here. I've run out of time. It's getting dark now. You get sod all light in the winter, so I'm going to just fix the roof down, a couple of screws in the roof. I'm not going to be able to manage to get it felted today. The felt's bloody rock hard anyway, so I might put the sneak, I might tell the missus, I might sneak the felt indoors somewhere, keep it a bit warm. So next week when I go put the felt on, it's a bit flexible in there, a bit of flexibility. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to pack away. It's sort of waterproofish, so I'm going to put a bit, the doors and a few bits and pieces in there out of the way. And leave it like this for now, so I get the roof screwed on and tidy up and have a pack away. Unfortunately it's going to be a job for next weekend, Friday I think, so another couple of days I think it's done. Gutted really, but these things take longer than you think. A little bit out of square, I might have to, I put a few screws in the bottom just to help me out because I was on my own, but you shouldn't have put screws in the bottom until the last minute. There's a little bit out of square at the moment, so I might undo some screws and just shift it about when it's in place. What I've got to do now, next week, is get it felted, coat, the sides are already coated and the back's already coated, so I just got to coat the front and then put my lights up. Bit of shame, one more day, I reckon I would have been there. But as I say, these things always take longer than you think. So thank you for watching, I'll see you again in a minute. Next clip, hopefully be a week's time. And just slide it into place, getting the doors on, and the fixtures and fittings, and I'll give you a little tour of the garden and the lights in the bar then. So thanks for watching so far, and I'll see you in a few days. Right, I'm back in the garden. It's pretty cold today, a bit cold, well, pretty similar to the weather the other day. Determined to get this shed felted and squashed into the corner so I can have a tidy up and get the bar up and run and get the lights on today, and then put some lights at the front as well. But I want to get the garden done. Time's running out, to be honest with you. I left it a bit late and it's bloody cold, but I want to crack on, tidy this little shed up. I had a plan as well the other day. I'm not sure if it's possible. I think it is. I'm tempted to trim this off. I'm tempted to trim that edge off. The reason being is my son was saying it looks like we've got too many sheds in the garden, which we have. I'm getting rid of a couple to narrow it down a little bit. Let's get in here. Oh, it's warm already. Look, no doors. Oh, it's better. Yeah, my son mentioned about maybe I should have put an extension on the existing shed or the bar to make it look like one building, but the way the roofs are pitched on the bar of the shed and the right way the roof's pitched on this, it wasn't really feasible. So he wasn't on about sort of putting a door through, but just adding this one to that one, like a lot of people do, that bit of an extension to make it look like one building. But I've come up with an idea. I'm wondering whether I can, at a later date or even today, I'm looking now, I think it's possible. That sits, if you look, that roof there sits under the other roof. I'm wondering if I could trim this back and have the felt lapping down here, as opposed to here. Would it, and then bolting up to this shed here, bolting the two together, and then putting like a gully of felt here. So I'm not sure. Wouldn't give me much more space. Wouldn't give me much more space, but look like one building, wouldn't it? I'm not sure if I do that or not. It's a, I don't know. I have to think about that, because it might give you a bit more space down the side here. It might be a good idea. I can tempt it to do it now, you know. Run the saw along that edge, put the felt down, push it right, butt it right up. I think I will. I think I'm going to go for that. Because when I eventually, as I said to you before, eventually, this concrete base around the back here, you can see through there, that's going to be gummed up and renewed. Let me just walk the camera around the back and I'll show you what I mean. As I said in previous videos, it's always nice to have a bit of a space around the sides. You can get around and coat your sheds up. And you can walk around the back here. Nice to have a bit of access. Well, this is where it's going. This needs renewing. But eventually this will be gummed up. And I'm going to put a new base there. Lower it down. I reckon, I wonder if I'll sit behind here without moving this. Let's get a tape measure. I'll have to move all that as well. Oh, I don't know. Let's get the tape measure and have a little measure up, I think, first, and decide what I'm going to do. There's the weather for it anyway, it's nice weather. That will mean though I won't be able to access this. I mean, look at all this all needs renewing and it's rotting away. Oh, I don't know, once they're joined together. No, I'll change my mind. Tell you what, for now, I'm going to leave it as it is, I think. I'm just going to felt it and slide it in. I can always do that later on. Yeah, I don't want to start cutting it and shave it. I'll just put the felt on today and slide it back and get it in place, I think. Think about it later on, give it a couple of months, I'll think about it. I'll get the felt on. Got to get all this off first. I've done put felt on top of ice. Yeah, I'm going to get the felt on, slide it back into position temporarily. And then I think I'll look at that at a later date. Think about it, needs a proper think and proper measure up. I think I'm not going to do that now. I'll start cutting it and that, and then as I say, once that's fixed the other shed, it's going to be awkward to get up there and I don't know. Right, let's check this felt out. What's it like? Unroll that. That's solid. And I've just got to have a clear up, and I've got to unscrew this base. Take the screws out. I want to pull this forward. It's slightly out of line. I want to pull that forward so it lines up at the front better. Now, if you remember right, the only reason I screwed it to the base, you're not meant to, you meant to put it all on first and then screw it down. The only reason I put it down on the base initially was to net myself out because I was on my own. So I'm going to unscrew it, clear it out a minute, unscrew it, pull it square, and then I'm going to get this felt on, I think. Then push it back. Shouldn't take so long. I've done the bulk of it actually. So and then. Bloody, it's ice up in here. Yeah, I want to get this felt on. I'll have to brush the roof off, I think, and then roll the felt out, cut it to length. Hopefully it'll roll out alright. It feels bloody. It might be cut up in 3 lengths already. It looks like it could be cut up pre-cut. Bloody hell if it is. Right, let's crack on with that. I'll just have a little tidy out first, clear this out, and try and square it up and see if I can get the roof on. I'll get the camera back out and film that. I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm winning. It's cold, but the sun's out. It's quite a nice day. Unravelled the felt. It's pre-cut in 3 lengths, which is handy. I'm just going to clatten out the 2 lower lengths first to jump up the step ladder, and then the top length. And got the nails there. I'll wrap them in my pocket. whack these nails in my pocket. Get the felt on. Jump up my ladder, get the felt on, trim it up. And then what I've done is I've put this trim on with some pins. That looks nice and neat on the edge. We'll get the felt on here, felt on top, felt on there. Flatten that little down. As I say, then I'm going to slide it back into position. It's only temporary for now. As I said earlier, I think it's all going to come forward eventually. A couple of months' time, the weather's better. Go up a nice base for it, slide it back. I might trim the edge off, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm going to gain a lot, to be honest with you. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm getting a length of felt up the ladder with my hammer. Hold my hammer. Eventually I'm sitting on top of a bit of ice and snow really, but it'll dry out eventually. I'll get this on quick before it gets too damp, so I'll grab a length of felt. Felt done. Bit of a pain in the backside. So there's no edge trim for here. If you look, normally you get a piece of trim on the edge here, a little bit ripped. The felt was so bloody brittle, but I think I've done it okay. It's all right. As I say, in a few months' time, it will come back out again and tidy it up. The felt on the edge looks a bit bloody shit, but that's just overhanging left, overhanging. Just not trimming off, and I could probably put a piece of trim on it later, or trim that off and run it up into the other shed. So now. Got to go around the back and try it up and trim some felt off with a knife. Then I'm going to slide that back and start on the side, get the garden back to some sort of shape, get the lights up and that, and get the doors on. I think I've got time. And the edge trims, I've done the edge trims, but then we haven't got coating up yet. I haven't got time for that. So I'll do it another time. I'll see you in a bit then. Right, I have to try and slide it back in the position on my own, I think, at the moment. I've got a scaffold board out the back, wedged under it. Here. See if I can get one under here. Right, I've grabbed my son down and yeah, he gave me a hand pushing the shed into place, so we're getting there now. It's a little bit out of square. That's it for this video. The shed's in position, it's slightly wonky. I've got a lot more work to do yet, I've got to line it out. But obviously when I redo the base, it's going to be nice and square. So I'm reluctant to fit the doors yet, so I'm going to do the doors another couple of days time. What I'm probably going to do is ease it over and put some braces inside, timber braces to brace it out square, then fit the doors, because I don't want to fit the doors while it's wonky. I've got my lights up, I've cleared the bar out a little bit, I've done a few other bits behind the scenes, so if you keep an eye on the next video, which is coming very, very soon after this, that will be the light switch on. I'm hoping to have the doors on here, the bar clear, and all the lights up and running, and then Christmas tree light switch I think we'll do as well, have a little cold drink. Thank you for watching, please like, subscribe for more, keep an eye on next. If you press the bell button, you'll be notified of the next video, which will be hopefully, in a couple of days time, 1 or 2 days time, will be as I say, light switch on, and a couple of cold beers down my bar. Finally, I've cleared it out, well, I've cleared most of it out. Bloody nightmare, there's more and more stuff built up than I realised, so I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, keep an eye out for the next video. Ta-da, thank you, bye bye.